Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me here. And this is another reading. It's like a different, I kind of introduce this new series. I haven't named it yet. I think I'm gonna name it Inner Compass because it's more of a your soul journey. So that's my intention, but whatever energy I pick up, I just go with the flow here. And for this reading, I'm gonna be using only one kind of tarot deck, and for this reading, I'm using the Good Tarot deck. And it's kind of I don't want to I only take jumpers, so and it takes so much time for me to get jumpers because it's so thick and big. So I shuffled, I got this card and I laid it out, and we're just gonna start the reading. Okay, let's get into this right away. We got Four of Water, High Priestess, Hermit, Empress, Temptation, which is for regular tarot deck gonna be Devil, and Nine of Air. And then we got Three of Earth. This is the not clarification, additional card for this support. Another layer. Okay. Um. All right. Aquarius, I feel these cards are so vivid. It gives me a lot of downloads. Like the what I'm getting from this, that somebody, almost like it feels like you are like handpicked by somebody. It's very intense. They're very different in energy than you. And it's like they're like really offering you something very emotional based, something to do with very, not like material, but something to do with your inner journey. And almost like they're like with this ball in their hand. I feel like it's like a crystal ball kind of. They're like showing you that, almost like they're like showing you your future, what lies ahead. And I do feel there is a attraction, strong sense of attraction. I feel like they like it's almost like you just spot it, like you are spotted by someone who just see you who you are, and they are just enchanted by it, and they want to put all their effort, attention and devotion towards this to make this. They see some kind of spatial ability, like it doesn't have to be super spatial or anything, you know what I mean, but they just see you for who you are. It's like it's not like in a cheesy way. It's like they just see you, and they see that you are actually empress. That's what they see. They see that you are empress. They see that you have, maybe you are, maybe you are like just you are like, mostly like your attitude towards life is just like, okay, it's happening. I don't think you're a little maybe a passive kind of character. Passive mean does that, not lag then, I mean you don't take your talent, or maybe you, what I'm trying to say here, that you don't see yourself as an empress, even if you feel that, but you are not in that power yet. You don't nurture that. You are just okay, day by day, whatever happening, you focus on whatever makes you feel good, whatever seems like you know good at that moment. I don't think you are that very concentrated or focused on your inner journey. I mean, obviously you are, otherwise you're not going to be on here listening tarot, right? But of course there is a sense of spirituality there. But I feel like what I'm trying to say here, that you are not really, you don't take your empress quality that seriously. Even if you know that you have that, even if you know that there is a lot of things that you can offer, there is a lot of goodness, lot of light, lot of Compassion, I don't know, just a very nice fertile card, like energy that I'm getting. And they see you, that they see that in you, and they want to take you. And they, the way they are coming to you is very emotional. It may feel a little intense for you, and that's why you are like second, you are like not, you are not jumping into this immediately. And they are like literally this look, they're like literally looking at you, and they're like every time you feel you act a little detached, they just catch you while you are doing this. It feels like they see you, your whole inner mechanism. And then, they're like, maybe they're not talking about it, maybe they are not vocalizing it, but in their body language, in their energy realm, you can feel that they're asking you, just trust me, look in your eyes, look in my eyes, and you will know. This is something that this energy is something very different than your primary energy. You don't go that deep, you don't travel that deep. It's not that you cannot, but you just don't, you just prefer not to. But interestingly, like even though you may not know consciously, but your energy, the way your energy present yourself to the outer world is very much empress like, and then they are actually vibing with your energy, even though you may not be conscious about what kind of energy you are emitting. But they are vibing with your energy, and they see, they get, that's why empress and high priestess, both of, like they're like, they see you. And then they feel like, okay, come with me, I'm gonna show you the future that we hold. More than, I don't think this is more, they are not thinking too much about partnership here. They are thinking about you coming to realize that you are an empress, and that's what the future holds for them. And they want to take you through the journey that they know the best, which is their emotional realm, which is the inner world. Because they are high priestess and the four of water, it's like a lot of watery feminine energy right there. Maybe you are not really, you know you are not really at a place of your life where you are really embodying your feminine energy. Empress is very much feminine energy. Maybe you would just like to do masculine stuff, not take things seriously. I mean, not give too much of focus on your emotion, not gives too much of focus on your feelings. Like you are like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna getting things, not like superficial, but I feel like you are more attuned with your masculine energy than your feminine energy. But whenever you come in contact with them, your feminine energy, your empress aura just emits from you, even though you are aware of it or not. And they get connected with that energy, and they see that what you are, they see that, and they want to take you to this journey. And I feel like you are kind of abstaining from this because it feels a little not strange per se, but it feels kind of dangerous for you. You feel like this is something dangerous. You feel like, you don't know why you feel that, but you feel like this is something that you should not get in. But at the same time, you feel that pull, with the temptation, with the card. I really feel like that you feel that pull. Even though you kind of hold yourself back, you feel like this is something extremely unknown for you. And you feel like, why your, maybe your cynical mind, like kicks in, and it says, why somebody will be so interested in somebody without any objective, those kind of stuff. I'm not saying they don't have any objective, but those objectives are very good. They just want to bring your empress energy out in the front, and you being aware of it. That's what they really want, because they really see you. I feel like they just fell in love with you. I really feel like they feel a deep sense of connection and love. But this love is not like, And I'm also getting that even though, it may feel on the surface very desire oriented, because the way they're, okay, look at this, the way they're looking, and then the next to the temptation, it may feel to you that it's like all haughty desire based connection or attraction. But there is a some point of it, some part of you, and some point you feel that there is a more to that, there is more to that desire, there is more to that longing, there is something deeper, and that's where you get a cold feet little. You feel like there is something dangerous, something unknown that I have no control over, and you pull yourself back. But when it comes to, if it is only, if you start to think about this, this is just a, desire based temptation, desire based connection, you feel more comfortable in that zone. But there is something, but you also know that there is, it's not that, it's not everything. I really feel I really feel that they just, it just, I don't know, they feel like they found somebody which is, who they can really see, and that is it for them. And they wanna, it's like a lot of devotion, very nice devotion I'm getting. I mean, is it really healthy for them? I don't know. Maybe that's why the devil is, because they're entire focused on you being coming into Empress energy. I mean, even though it's a good motive, good intention, but is it good for them? I mean, who can say what is good, what is bad for every? We all have different definition or different way of dealing with good and bad. What is good for us, maybe bad for others, like. But I'm saying that, is it healthy for them? I don't know, but they feel comfortable, so I'm not gonna judge that. I think you feel like somebody, you feel that energetically somebody is making you their world, and you feel very cautious about it. You feel like, okay, I don't want to be the center of someone's universe. That's like too much responsibility, because their happiness, their sadness will be entirely dependent on how you behave, what you do in that. And that's like a too much responsibility, and you also feel there is some kind of toxicity there. But what I'm trying to say here, they don't, it's not like that kind of center of the world. It's not very material based, it's a very spiritual based. They just feel like that you have a golden heart, and you have some kind of treasure in you, and you are not recognizing it completely, and they just want to take you on a ride so that you can see the future. They just want to show you what really you hold. That kind of obsession I'm getting here. It's not really just, it's not like a codependent kind of, I mean, every relationship, I think romance, a little bit codependency is actually good. Otherwise, it feels like all sporadic and scattered. But it's not like that kind of toxicity of codependency. It's like a different kind of spiritual uh, devotion. But obviously, there is this love more than anything. I mean, maybe, of course, there is a physical component and desire is involved, but I feel like it's more towards, they see you, really. That's what I'm getting, the word, they see you, and they want you to see you as well. Because, like, look at this, all they're thinking is like, their motive intention is actually open that door, something very innate and inner of you, something which is much more rich with your inner world, with your who you are, your inner knowledge. They want to open that door so that you can see that, look at this, how similar these cards are, almost like a, it's like an extension of it. They want to open that door which is currently is not really open, because you are not really focused on yourself and what you really hold within. They want to open that door so that you can see who resides with inside that, like inside that room is like you, Empress, and you, they see that. I don't think anybody in your life saw this. It's like you always try to close this subconsciously or consciously, close this door. You don't want to show that part of you. You don't want to show. It's not like you are deliberately not showing. You are not in you are not in tune with that frequency yet. So it's even for you, maybe it's kind of revelation that this Empress is actually reside beyond this door, and they see it because they are high priestess. They are extremely intuitive. Look at how they are looking at you, and you are also, your energy, your Empress energy is recognize them as well. But your cognitive energy, which is like your, practical energy, which you wear, is very masculine and very kind of don't take much things seriously, just like whatever works kind of energy, that kind of doubt it. But your Empress energy see this high priestess, see their energy as well. That's why you feel that pull, and because you feel that pull, you feel like something is toxic about it, because you feel like, I don't feel that, usually I don't feel that kind of pull towards people, then why they're pulling me in? Maybe they have some kind of toxicity there, some kind of, you question those things. And you don't really know that all this language, this is very new to you, this, like spiritual devotion, spiritual connection and all that. Like you feel like, okay, is it a physical desire? And then the moment you kind of submit to that, notion, okay, this is a physical desire, that's it. But then you, the moment you do that, you also feel, no, you are lying to yourself, there is more to it, there is a high priestess, there is something deeper than it. And you feel like, what is it that? And it's like, it's like a two energy realm of yours. One you are very attuned with, which is a masculine energy, and one you are not attuned with, but which energy is beginning to come up, which is like Empress energy, who is like under, beyond this shut door. They see that, and because you are beginning to bring that energy subconsciously, consciously, you feel that connection, but it's not yet in actuality, in perception, in your real perception, in this energy has not been actualized yet. You are just beginning the journey to really bringing out your Empress energy, where you can unleash your true self, unleash your what you actually hold within, the talent and the beauty and the light and the compassion that you bring on the table, that you bring in this world. And they see that, and whatever they saw in that Embrace energy, they are just mesmerized by it. They really really love you, they do. But this love is not like a material, oh I wanna, like not very material structure, this like, oh I wanna, marry you and this and that. Yeah, maybe you would, I mean, they can, but like it's not really that oriented, it's not material oriented. They love you like in a very spiritual, something very deep, and something very, I don't know, it's just a connection, it just this, it does not need this material structure to survive. It kind of survives on a different level of connection and human pool. And that is something new to you, and you feel very cautious to really let this thing open to you. That's why I feel the nine of here, it's you, it's all these doves around you. But you also feel there is like a polarity and dilemma in you. You feel there is a, you feel your rational mind, your masculine energy tells it, oh this is something toxic, it's something purely desire based, it's fine. And then you kind of get some kind of structure, then you feel this another energy surrounding you. It's like a dove, very very calm and very quiet and very peaceful, and energy which tells you, Aquarius, no, you are just standing at the top of the cliff, you are going to feel free if you go there. So there is like a, you feel like this, in the name of freedom, in the name of flying, you are gonna get into some kind of toxicity. So there is like a push and pull in your thought. You don't know, because you are not really truly aligned with your empress energy yet, so it doesn't feel very familiar and it feels extremely risky, and you feel that. But there is this energy around you. If you get into, like, the suggestion for me, from me would be that, try to get into your feminine energy more. How you do that, everybody does it differently, maybe I'm pretty sure that you are exploring your feminine energy irrespective of your gender more and more, because that's why you are exploring tarot is nothing but this subconscious energy, which is extremely feminine energy. So maybe you can do something which actually elicit those kind of feminine energy. It can be anything. Different people have different thing, like, get in touch with your feelings. Get in touch with your feelings will elicit those feminine energy, will help you to see the empress energy much more clearly, and then you will feel that it is actually very much liberating energy that they are trying to show you. It's not really it's not really temptation based, 3D material, lusty based, even though that you feel that it can be in the toxicity. It's not. So, and you will not understand this, you will, and I don't want you to go for it just because someone, saying this. It could be me or anybody. No, go when you feel that you, yes, you feel confident with that. Look in, look, they are just saying, look in my eyes and you will see the truth. But in order for you to look in their eyes and really trust what you see, you need to build up your feminine energy much more stronger to really see the high priestess honesty and clarity. So I'm really telling you, I'm gonna just try to do more of a things that kind of, like maybe do a little bit planting, gardening. If you don't have space, just get in touch with your nature more, water, those kind of stuff. Read, read something which is really, read something written by women writers, like, and something which is much more not like a non-fiction. I would say read something fictional, which where they pour out their heart, even though maybe that's not your way of come, like, get in that kind of, if you really want to embrace this kind of empress energy, get in touch with your feminine energy, like, I don't know, kind of music you will listen, all these things that can enhance to bring this feminine energy on the front. Then you will know, they will know. It will take some time for you to really trust them. But if you are asking about if it is all like a temptation, some kind of toxicity that they are trying to pull you in and try to wrap you up, no. That kind of confirmation I can tell you no. But it's up to you when you can trust them and really let this fly, wing fly. That's, you have to feel ready. But all this dove around you is a affirmation that you are under good energy. And the moment you're gonna listen, you're gonna align with your empress energy, you're gonna feel this dove peaceful serene energy. They already see that. And why they're doing it, I asked that. It's because three of earth, they see something in you that they are just extremely intuitive people, and there is something in you that they feel like they can collaborate with. Other than love, they deeply deeply love you. I have no doubt about that. These eyes, oh my god, these eyes, it's not a material, it's a very spiritual love that they feel for you. And they feel like you two can build together, you two can create something which is going to be extraordinary, because they have certain talent and they want to collaborate with you. But in order for them to collaborate with you, you have to be in empress energy, otherwise they cannot collaborate with you. Whatever energy you are now, that energy does not vibe with what they have. What they have and what you have has to come together. When you become empress, you are already empress, but when you are more aware of your empress energy, then these two can build something together, you know. They want to vibe with your inner energy for something built together. It doesn't have to be, when I say build, it doesn't have to be only the professional thing, you know. It can be spiritual journey, it can be anything, it can be creative endeavors, anything. But some, this energy, these two energy has to align first in order for them to be. So you have to realize your feminine power in full, like, in its wholeness, before you guys can come together. So if you really feel this is something that you want to explore, my suggestion would be, please nurture your feminine energy in whichever way you think it's suitable for you. And if you feel like, no, this is, I'm just gonna, it's fine, I'm just fine with my whatever, however way I am, that's your wish, you know. Of course, what I'm saying, that this is the energy that you are in, and if you're not, it's coming. This is the energy you're gonna be feeling if you let this energy flow. It's up to you, okay? Alright, Aquarius, I hope you get something out of it, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye bye.